Hello, welcome back to the Prosperity with Purpose podcast. I am Jessica Heffley, and today we're diving into one of my favorite tools. That is the foundation inside of How to Get Off the Hot Mess Express, which comes for free with the mentorship. This is just a pre-recorded mini course that teaches you these things. It's for free when you join the mentorship, but we're getting in touch with the feeling. I don't know why I'm saying that so weird right now. I am very excited about this because most high achievers miss this. And this is why they keep experiencing burnout. Their anxiety is so high. They may be achieving in their business or in some area of their life, but the other areas feel unfulfilled, or feel low or feel lacking, and they just don't feel like they have wholeness in all areas of their life. And we all know that when one area of your life improves, it helps improve the other areas as well. So I want to help you be a wholehearted leader, a leader who genuinely loves what they do, who operates from a place of purpose, who knows who they are, because they will prosper and prosper other people in the making. Okay, so get out the little feelings wheel. I'm actually gonna give you this one part of the welcome packet that comes with How to Get Off the Hot Mess Express mini course, but just the feelings wheel. Okay, I want you to be looking at that. It is just here, I'm pulling it up on my YouTube video. It's got all these different feelings in it. Trust me, this is all gonna make sense in just a moment. Mad, scared, joyful, powerful, peaceful, sad, and actually, 20 more emotions from each of those that spread out that are more detailed. Why we're talking about this in the first place is, okay, so over and over and over again, I hear people say, I coach people in their businesses, right? And lots of things that I did, I post in my network marketing business. I post about the income. I post about the business. There's things that I have done to actively work my business that have got me to the top of it. And then I'll coach some people and they'll say, well, that just feels inauthentic to me. Or I'll, I'll challenge them to do something and they'll be like, that feels inauthentic. I want to be authentic in how I work my business or how I post about my business or how I display myself to the world. And I'm here to challenge you on that, which is so interesting for you to notice. Okay, let's go through inauthentic. What does that mean? What does that actually feel like? Where are you feeling inauthentic in your body? Because when I look at this little feelings wheel, so fascinating. The scared section of the wheel, most people feel I'm curious if they're confusing inauthentic with fear, with being scared. Those are very similar feelings, sensations in the body. They're commonly not diagnosed, that's not the right word, but people are saying, I don't want to be inauthentic, when really what's probably going on beneath there are some other bit more specific feelings, which would make sense why you would avoid it like the plague. But I'm going to help you process those today on this episode so you no longer avoid things like the plague, because leaders are not avoiders. To help you actually process this so you can move forward, to help you actually identify what's going on in your thoughts and your heart and your mind and in your body, so that you can grow your business, so that you can prosper, so you can have prosperity with purpose. So there's kind of four that I want to evaluate today, or talk about today, that may be similar to inauthentic, but what possibly it could be is insecure. Number one, insecure. So interesting. Do you notice that the feelings of insecure could easily be mistaken with, I don't want to be inauthentic? What does insecure feel like for you? Where is that? Is that in your stomach? Do you get that like pit in your stomach of like, I'm going to be found out. I don't feel confident in this. I feel scared. I feel like I am an imposter. I feel definitely not bold, not confident, that this feels new. This feels uncomfortable. This feels like I don't want to do that. Interesting. One of the things I teach people is that they are able to feel every feeling and not die. But did you die? Okay, so insecure. I want you to notice if you are actually feeling the feeling of insecurity. And where is that in your body? Take a couple moments and acknowledge that you're feeling insecure in that way. Don't discredit it or discount it or ignore it. Like, acknowledge that you're feeling that way. And then when you fully acknowledge it, then you have a choice. You have agency over that. You can choose to stay in that feeling. It can be like, oh, okay, I'm feeling a little insecure about this, but I can make powerful decisions so my life and business can move forward. And then choose in bravery to move forward, to make that post, to start that podcast, to talk about the business, to do that reach out, to do that marketing. Okay? You have a choice. You always have a choice, but when you are unaware and you're just like, "Oh, that doesn't feel that feels inauthentic." I'm going to call uh BS and say, well, let's explore that because that might be something else. Okay, inauthentic is like the noble title to put on. Well, I don't want it to be inauthentic. I'm challenging you to look a little deeper, because if you keep staying in this, I don't want to feel that feeling, then you ain't going to be able to move forward. Amen. Amen. Okay. Internet, we bless you in the name of Jesus. It keeps pausing. So we're going to keep moving forward. Okay. Number 2, rejected is also one of those deeper feelings that is often or confused with being scared or being fearful or being inauthentic. So rejected. Ew. I don't want to feel rejected. What does rejected feel like to you? Does it feel like in your head? It feels heavy. Does it feel in your chest like, I don't want to feel rejected. Just notice, is it possibility that you're feeling rejected instead of inauthentic or fear? Number 3, embarrassed. Ooh. Where do you feel embarrassed in your body? Literally take a moment. When's the last time you truly felt embarrassed? Where did you feel that in your physical body? Like, what part of your body when you're like, I'm embarrassed? Where is that? Your face? Does your face maybe turn red and hot? Where does it have a temperature? Does it have a color? Does it have a size? What does embarrassed feel like in your body? Journal it. Journal everything that comes up with embarrassed. And then you get to choose to move forward. You have the beautiful gift of acknowledging that you're actually feeling embarrassed. That's actually what's going on. And then you get to decide to move your life, make powerful decisions to move your life and your business forward. The 4th one, insignificant. What if you're actually feeling insignificant? What if you actually make that post and nobody likes it, or not very many people comment on it? And that might make you feel embarrassed, like before, or insignificant. What's insignificant feel like? I don't know, it's different for every person. There's no right or wrong answer. Is that maybe in your throat? Do you feel like your voice doesn't matter? Do you feel like what you have to say, people don't care about what you have to say, so that makes you feel insignificant, which is an uncomfortable feeling that you don't want to feel on purpose. Make perfect sense. Of course, you don't want to do things that are going to make you feel insignificant, because could be a very triggering thing of something that's happened in your past. However, that is your past. That may have triggered you in your past. But now you have the tools and the ability to be in the present with the feeling of insignificant. You have a loving Father who speaks the truth over your identity, that you are incredibly significant. No matter what anybody else says, no matter how many likes, comments, email sign-ins, orders you get, the thought of that you are insignificant is a lie, and you get to choose if you're going to partner with the truth or you're going to partner with a lie. So isn't this fascinating? Just simply deciphering when someone's like, I don't want to post about income because I don't want to be inauthentic. Ooh, girl, we're going to challenge you on what is actually happening there behind the layers, and then we're going to challenge you to do it in spite of those feelings. I have always taught, I acknowledge when I am scared of something. That means I have to do it. I make myself do it because I am self-aware enough to notice, oh, okay, I really don't want to do this. This is going to make me feel uncomfortable. I actually feel scared right now. I will take a moment. I will feel it in my body. I will journal about it. And then I know that leaders go first. I know that leaders lead the way. I know that leaders are pioneers. Let's take that back and say all those things for you. I know that you are a pioneer. I know that you go first. I know that you steer the ship. I know that you are willing to feel every single feeling on this feelings wheel, process that, and still choose to move forward because we do not allow these things to stop us. We do not allow these things to stop us in our tracks. We do not allow these things to keep us from more prosperity with purpose. If you listen to my 5-part money mindset series that I recorded or the episodes right before this one, please check those out because those will radically change how you view yourself, how you view money. But this is bigger than money. It's how you view your every area of your life, this expansiveness, this goodness of God. Like we have too bottled these things up. We have misguided thoughts that are actually selfish about like, I don't want to do that. I have enough money. I don't, I'll mismanage it. I have enough. Like all of those things are so self-obsessed when we are called to steward and multiply. We are called to feed the poor. We are called to bring our gifts forth. So here's your homework for today. Are you up for a challenge? Because I like to work with people who are up for a challenge. And prosperity, in my mentorship, we challenge each other every week because that's how you make someone better, is challenge them. That's why I am there to coach them inside of the mentorship because what you're doing isn't working or what you're doing has gotten you this far. And that's the whole point of a coach, to help bring up some blind spots for you. They're called blind spots because you don't see them. You're blind to them. So it is so accelerating your growth to have someone to be able to notice those, to ask you the curious questions, to help you process and help you move forward on your own. So here's the feelings wheel. This is so fascinating. Um, you can see all the different ones. Here we go. This next week, try this for 1 week. Well, first of all, get How to Get Off the Hot Mess Express, and this explains it in way more detail. It's $97. It's pre-recorded. Every single person needs this. Or jump into the mentorship because this is all provided inside the mentorship for free. You take the feelings wheel for 1 week. I want you 3 times a day. It can be right when you wake up, around lunchtime, or at night, or life's crazy. Just 3 times a day, I want you to pick up the feelings wheel and I want you to actually be able to identify what you are feeling in that moment. And it may be more than one. And I just simply want you to write it down and help yourself journal about it, process about it. Because here's the thing, here's the key ones are, this is not an exhaustive list. It also can be feelings that are not on this list, but there's 6 powerful ones. Like you're either mad or sad or feeling peaceful and powerful. There's good feelings too, powerful or joyful or scared. But most people like me, before learning this work, because there's like over 100 feelings on this wheel. And I'm like, there's 100 feelings? Like I thought there was 3: angry, sad, and happy. Like, and my life was pretty surface level because it didn't have the depth of being able to acknowledge these and process these. And for my personality, who tends to get angry about out things, that makes me so angry. It was so easy just to be angry or just to be mad. It took more work to look further than what mad was. Look deeper. So really behind the mad, I probably, sometimes I was feeling hurt, or I was feeling frustrated, or I was feeling skeptical or critical or hateful or rage or embarrassed. Like there was something below the anger. Or it's so easy for us to be like, well, I'm so sad or I'm depressed. Like, really? What actually is going on? What's a little bit deeper than that? Are you feeling lonely? Are you feeling bored? Are you feeling guilty? Are you feeling stupid? Are you feeling inadequate? Are you feeling inferior? Are you feeling apathetic? Like get a little bit deeper. Okay, because it's so easy to say you're sad, or it's easy to say you're mad, or it's easy to say I'm scared, or I'm not doing that. Instead, explore a little deeper to find some freedom. That's what I'm here for, to help be a conduit, to break these things off, to help you find some freedom, to live a wholehearted life. So there you go. Pretty simple. Just look at it. Just start notice. So many people are so out of touch with their body. Like I will ask them coaching questions. It's so fascinating. I'll be like, okay, well, how does that make you feel? And then they'll go and they'll talk for 5 minutes about all their thoughts. I'm like, let's go back to it. Those are all thoughts, but how are those thoughts making you feel in your physical body? God made our bodies. This is not like woo-woo weird stuff. Like this is how God made us. So we've got to get back to the body, get back to what we're actually feeling, and then we will have with more understanding about why we have been acting certain ways or avoiding certain things, avoiding certain conversations or avoiding doing things in our business, avoiding moving forward. We're upper level living in us, limiting ourselves. The list goes on. But this is an excellent self-awareness, self-empowerment tool that will give you agency and specificity on really what is going on. So 3 times a day, check in with the wheel, notice where, and it can be more than one, every time you check in, it could be one time from one uncomfortable conversation I had with somebody. I went home and processed it, and I had 11 different emotions that I was feeling in my body. It was like, once I processed one, it was like, oh, I'm embarrassed. And then like, oh, wait, no, I'm angry. Oh, did I do something wrong? It was this beautiful thing. And then after I processed it, it felt so much lighter. It wasn't triggering me. It wasn't triggering the anger or triggering the sadness or triggering the fear. It was like, oh, wait, no, this is actually what's going on. Huh. That's not as big of a deal as I thought. And I am a person of purpose who lives on purpose. So I want to move forward. So we started all of this from the original thought of when people were saying, I don't want to be unauthentic. Super interesting. I want you to go back and to explore those 4 areas. Could you instead actually be feeling insecure or not wanting to feel rejected, embarrassed, or insignificant? Super, super powerful. That's what I'm here for. I'm here to help you have the breakthroughs, y'all. We'll see you next time.